It's all about you to serve the, and at the end of every month, you'll be paid as what? Wages, salary. Which one do we pay in Nigeria? Is this wages or salary? Thank God for this HRM class. What do we do in Nigeria? Do we pay wages or do we pay salary? Then why do you have a minimum wage if it's salary you are paying? The measurement. Good. And now I'm happy for Lagos State workers. They are warming up that we shouldn't take anything less than 200K home. Lagos can pay that minimum wage. They have the money. The revenue is there. Instead of paying that money, squandering it to UP boy, pay to the workers. That is one. So if you're on wages, you should measure it well. And your law says the wages should be increased. How many? What's the year interval for increment of minimum wage? Every 4 years. But are we obeying it? No. So if you are in charge tomorrow in HR, how often do you increase your salaries? Because I need to say this before we continue. Every 2 years, as HR manager, you must increase the salary of your workers. Every word, 2 years. You should not wait for Nigerian law that's every 4 years, because the Nigerians themselves don't obey that law. Over. Let's continue now. So let's look at the next. When we talk about nature of human resources, what are the nature like? What are the nature like? One. Okay. We say HR is broad. They are broader in nature, and in this case, we are referring to it as a field that encompasses managing people from lower level to the higher level. So it covers all types of workers within the organization, whether at the managerial level or the lower level. It's broad. It takes them all. And two, in terms of the nature of HR, we say it's people-oriented. And what do we mean by people-oriented? It has to do with what? Each department as a whole, it brings the people and the organization together so that their objective can be met. While the individuals are helping the organization to achieve their own aims or objectives or goals or they set out targets. In return, the organization is helping the individual to achieve their own goals. So we say it's people oriented. Then number 3, when it comes to the nature, we say it's what? It's action oriented. HR is action oriented. And what do we mean by action oriented? It has to do what? Take action in order to do what? Achieve individual goals rather than to keep record. So once a worker tells you what the issue are, you solve the problem instead of keeping the record. And we say development orients. And this is where I hammer that point. Please, organizations supposed to develop employees, give them training so that they will be competent in the field. Okay, we say it's development oriented by training and retraining. And if organization provides such an opportunity, please, it comes with fringe benefits. And once you are given fringe benefit at the end of the training and development, please ask questions. Are we there? For instance, Access Bank, they have their training school. And after 6 weeks in training school, you've been exposed to what you are going to meet in the field. Then you'll be given what? Posting to your branches where you will work. But at the course of that ceremony, you'll be given fringe benefits. My cousin brother, who stayed with me some years back, was part of the training. And at the end of the training, he was posted to the mainland. He was given a car key. He was given 2-bedroom apartment. And he came in disturbing. Guy, what's the issue? He said, bro, it don't happen. Say my car key. 2-bedroom apartment in phase 2. I said, okay, that is good. Did you ask question when you were given all this key? He said, no. He said, you're a big fool with 2 horns. Oh, you have seen Access Bank as a Father Christmas. They'll give you new car. 2-bedroom in phase 2. Let me ask you this, or let's be assured that you said that phase 2 you were given, that 2-bedroom, is equivalent to 25 point something million naira. It is a mortgage that you are going to pay for the next 18 to 25 years. As a young graduate, is that what you want? And who tells you that you will be with Access Bank for the next 20 something years? If you are fired in the next 3 years, you will be asked to pay up that money. And if you cannot, the key to that 2-bedroom will be withdrawn. And all the deductions that have been done, gone. The car, I believe, is car loan. You need the car. Since you're in Lagos, you need to be mobile. And this car is around 3.6 million. So you go keep the car. You need it. But you see this 2-bedroom, go back tomorrow morning to your headquarters and ask question. That question you refuse to ask, you are going there to ask before you resume in your post. And he went there. He was informed, duly informed that yes, is this a mortgage worth 27.4 million to pay up in 24 years. He said, Oga, thank you. Here is the key. That house there, I never see him for face. Take, I'm not interested. So please, give him fringe benefit, ask question, so that you won't be receiving debit alert at the end of the month. So you should know why you are receiving those debit alerts. So we said development comes in and it comes with what? With those fringe benefits. Then in terms of the scope, we said what? It is an integration mechanism where how to bring in, build relation between the other department like your also in the health sector, you have what? HR department. The question is this. Are we to use formal role of HR in a non-governmental organization like schools, churches? Yes. Since it has to do with what? Managing people. You have to do that. Now, there's a question we've been asking for the past 4 years. Pastoral, is it a profession? Let's be fast about it. Pastor, is it a profession? Somebody should respond now. Huh? Is that? Louder. No, somebody was saying something I heard. You know I heard you, right? Yes, often we try to create that. Something happened that led to that debate 4 years ago. One of the biggest churches within Pentecostal decided to make sure that his pastors were placed in a formal way, trying to make that a profession. And we say, no, this is not a profession, rather it's what? A calling. So it means you must have your own profession or the other way around while you answer that call. And it's biblical, you could see it there. They were called the Levites. Why they are serving in the synagogue, okay, they still have their profession. At the cost of sharing that promised land, the one close to the synagogue by divine belongs to them. So that while they are acting there in their field, if there's a need in the tabernacle, they have to attend to it. And that's why I always use my own man of God as an example. He's a professional pilot. Right? He will tell you after Bible study, 7 p.m. flights is taken off from Lagos to Abuja. He has to be up and doing. And he will tell you after services, you don't spend more than 5 minutes in the auditorium. Go home and attend to your family. Very, very, very necessary. And during working hours, you must not have services. And he kept to it till date. Since then till now. He will tell you over 20 years. He will tell you, no. During service hour, no. During working hour, you to be in your professional places. But from that 4 p.m. till 10, yes, you could. So please, it's universal and make sure that you pay fringe benefits. When it comes to scope of human resource management, it's all about 5. When you talk about the scope of human resource management, it's classified into 5. One of the scope is what? Procurement. 2 is training and development. 3 is job analysis and job description. 4 is remuneration. And 5 is welfare and industrial relations. So when we talk about procurement as a scope of HRM, please, it's not about buying, like you have in possess and supply, no. Procurement in HR has to do with what? Placement of right kind of personnel to the right post. Okay? Placement of right kind of personnel to the right post, which include what? Determination of manpower requirement, job analysis, nature, scope, and requirement of the employees selected or selection, and then placement of the employments in the right place. So please, that is procurement, employing the right person to the right position. And like we said yesterday, whether they are Christians, non-Christian, since they are qualified for that placement, what do? You must employ the person. I was forced this afternoon to analyze a video. An organization just do that, and I quickly have to do it since it will come with payments. They want non-Africans out of the firm so that the indigenous people can be employed. But the question now is, the indigenous people, are they skillful enough to take over those positions? The answer is no. Now the white guy is saying, you want 26 people out. Nigerians among them are 16. very talented Nigerians and you want them out. So I did the analysis and submit my reports. So they have to either deal with it or do the right thing too. Because the new people we are bringing in, they are not experienced. So even if you have a plan to let go, what do? You give time so that the new one could learn from the experience. At least 2 years from them before you let them go. If they follow it, good for them. If they don't, they will see the result in the next 6 months. So let's continue now. So we said procurement. Number 2 is training and development. Like we said before now, training and development is a must in any organization. And it prepares the worker to the actual situation in the organization. So before they come in proper after employment, you need to train and retrain them. At least give them orientation of what the work environment will look like. Okay? Then number 3, in terms of scope, we say it's all about job analysis and job description, which involve the study of the job requirement of the enterprise and then assignment of the well-defined function to the job so that qualified employee may be hired. But when it comes to remuneration, which is the pay, right? That is the 4th scope, remuneration. That means providing proper remuneration to the employee for the job done through job analysis and job description. And like we said, it's either it comes in terms of wages, rate, incentive. It has to come with what? Reward or fringe benefits. But the question is this: how often do we increase these benefits or these wages? How often? Louder now. Even if it's 2 of you that understood what I've taught, I'm happy. At least every 2 years, increase those wages. And then finally, welfare and industrial relations. We said it include health and safety program, sanitary facility, and recreational facility. Like we said, when it comes to welfare, Nigerian government is good because some states government have increased your normal, what do we call it, maternity leave. Initially, it was how many months? Maternity leave, how many? Presently, how many? Thank you, 6 months. Also, Lagos State government said no, it's not just only mother that will born with the newborn baby. As a result, they decided to create what? Paternity leave for the fathers. How many months paternity leave? 3. Now, the question that I keep asking is this: are the men really staying behind for those 3 months to born with the new baby? Why? Brother Okpe will say, bro, it's a time for more money. Why? You were given the leave to do what? Stay with the baby. Take care of the baby. Not go to look for mom. God. It's well. It's well. So let's continue now. What are the role of human resource management? Let's highlight the role quickly. Let's highlight the role. They play executive role, number 1. They play executive role, number 1. They play executive role, number 1. Number 2, audit role. Number 3, facilitator role. Number 5, consultancy role. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, executive role. Number 2, audit role. Number 3, facilitator role. Number 4, consultancy role. And number 5, service role. Let's explain it one after the other. As an executive, what did the HR do? The HR department are viewed as the specialists in the areas that encompass human resource or people management. Okay? 2, as an auditor, what do they do? As an audit role, the HR will check other department and organization as a whole to ensure that all human resource policies are in place. Then number 3, as a facilitator, what do they do? The HR department help and facilitate other department to achieve the goal or standard laid down by the policy. As consultants, what happen? HR department will advise managers on how to tackle specific managing people issue professionally. And I'm coming back to that point of consultancy. Then finally, a service role. We say HR department is an information provider, okay, to raise awareness as it has to do with current changes in policy of HR. Now, as a consultant, we say you have to do what? Advise managing people's problem. Please, as human resource manager, not all people's problem, not all the workers' problem you attend to. Their spiritual problem are their personal problem. Hello? I know what I'm saying, no. As HR, once your workers have issue, spiritual problem, you don't have any business with that. You only have problem with that when that spiritual problem begin to impact negatively on their input. So what should you do as HR once you notice that, oh, this guy performance before now was 99, but because he's having this spiritual problem, he's coming down from 99 to 70. Is declining. What do you do professionally? One, you must give this person 3 months leave. To do what? To go solve his personal problem. Within that 3 months, do you pay him all his salaries and allowances? Hello, HR officers. Do you pay him? Yes, because you granted the leave. So all his entitlement will be paid within that 3 months. The next question is this. When he resumed after 3 months and the problem persists, what should you do? It's a professional thing we're talking about, and when you get to the field, you are going to see it practical. So now that he has gone for 3 months, he resumed, the same problem continue. Instead of performing 99, he's somewhere 70 below, 70 below. So what do you do? Louder. Who cancel who? Louder, eh? Please, once that 3 months is enough for whatever canceling, whatever you think he or she can do. Once he returned and the same problem persists, his village is closer to him than that office. He will be what? Fired. Please always consider that when it comes to consultancy role. Then let's look at the functions of human resource management. There are 2 functions, either managerial function or operational functions. So we're going to look at it in detail. There are 2 functions of human resource management. There's managerial function and there's operational function. So let's look at operative function first. When we talk about operative function, it's all about 1, procurement, 2, development, 3, compensation, 4, integration, and 5, maintenance. Operative function is into 5. The first thing in operative function is procurement. And like I've said before now, procurement is not all about buying and selling. It's all about what? Employing the right people with the right skills to deliver that job. So operative function, first thing you need to do is to employ, that is procurement, employing the right people. But when they do the normal bureaucracy, there will be problem. Paddy. You don't bring that into a system that you want to run. Don't allow that. So procure those who have the right skill that can do the job. Then procurement is number 1. Number 2, development. And I've thought about development before, which has to be what? Training and developing those employees to bring out their best. Okay? But many organizations don't do that again. And that's why I advise you should do what? Try to go for training and retraining to build yourself ready-made so that you can be employed and bring out your best. But ideally, you are supposed to train and develop your workers from time to time so that they can be updated with current happening in that field. So number 3 is what? Compensation. For every job done, you have to do what? You have to reward this employee monetarily through fringe benefits for their contribution to the organization. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is what? Integration, which has to deal with what? Employee as a social group, where it contributes to the what? To the organization and enhances group interaction and communication. Then when it comes to maintenance, which is number 5, so procurement, development, compensation, integration, and maintenance. When it comes to maintenance, it deals with what? Maintaining the employee safety and creating a sense of what? Security among the employee, so that if she resumes tomorrow, hello, what's the name? Annie. You resume with this organization after 3 weeks. Okay, the first week of resumption, by Friday, you got to know that 5 of your colleagues have been fired. 2 weeks on the job, another 3 fired. 3rd week, another 4 fired. Annie, by 4th week, you receive your alerts. What is the next thing on your mind? Eh? You want to be fired? The first thing, see, as a real one who know what he or she want, let me look for job somewhere else before it will get to my turn, so that I will fire myself before it's my turn. Because what you have interpreted the last 4 weeks, here, there's no job security. It's all about what? Hiring and firing. So please, if you are the one in charge tomorrow, create that job security. So that if Annie asks her, how many years have you put in? 5, how many years? 10, how many years? 15, how many years? 20? You'll be assured that yes, here there's job security. So always create that job security so that it will go a long way managing it. That's operative function. Then when we talk about recruitment and selection, it's a process. Recruitment and selection is a process of identifying the need for a job, defining the requirement of the position, and then the job handler then advertise that position, choosing what? The most appropriate personnel or persons for the job. Then when it comes to retention, it means once you have employed this person, ensure that once this best person entered, you have to do what? They have to stay with the business and are not punched by your rival companies. Under selection and recruitment, there are 2 sources of recruitment. We have internal source of recruitment and external source of recruitment. Internal has to do with promotion of staff from one department to the other, from one level to another. These are internal source. But external source is where you bring in a sourcing company to recruit staff for you. Under recruitment processes, okay, let's look at recruitment and selection and induction. I think self-explained, but I'm trying to look at the processes. Yes, employee selection processes, there are 2 of them, and I've said something similar to it. So let's break it down into detail now. There are 2 processes. I'm not saying it all. Let me just work with my own guide here. Go down. So the employee selection processes are 2. We have preliminary interview, and then number 2, application blank. During preliminary interview, what happens? We say it is used to eliminate candidates who do not meet the minimum eligibility criterion laid down by the organization. And here we are looking at skills, academic and family background, competency and interest of the candidates are examined during this preliminary stage. And I told you, we have to be careful on the social media, so that when we are checking your background, your preliminaries, your family background, the rest, your views, your political view, your social view, your beliefs and everything, we can easily interpret it. And when you are doing this, be conscious about it, because you are not there during preliminary interview stages. So if you have gone online to modify your name, please go there and edit it for good. Is that taken? Edit it for good. Now, during the application blank, I'm not saying it all. During application blank, what happened? The candidate who cleared the preliminary interview are required to do what? To fill in application blank that contain record of candidates such as detail about their age, qualifications, reasons for leaving the previous job, and experience. Now look at it this way. Hello. What's your name, my dear? Israel. How old are you, Israel? Israel is not that typical Nigerian. He gave me direct how old he is. A typical Nigerian, when you ask him how old are you, he will be staring at you. Within him is like, which of my age is this young man referring to? Is it my football age, my WAEC age, my FIDAFI age, or my real age? How on earth do you get 4 different type of ages? Please, you were born one day, and it's that day you carry all through. But in Nigeria, we have been conditioned to think that we are not normal. Yes, and that's why some even go to the working places, our daddy and mommy. You knew the very day you pick up that appointment letter that you are going to spend how many years? 35 years in service, or when you are 60, you should leave that office. Retirement, Abi. But you see them, immediately they get in, they begin to adjust their age. Why? Why are we like this? Even to the extent that those going for youth service, they begin to adjust age. Then WAEC decided, okay, fine, we are going to encrypt your age, your birth on your certificates. Is that not most of you, your WAEC certificate has your date of birth on it now, right? But we, old school, our WAEC did not carry those things so. Right? We don't do that. But now because of what they are doing, they have to adjust it. So please, application blank, you have to fill in all those stuffs. Now the next thing is this. Reasons for leaving the previous job. If you are fired from your previous job, do you tell now or fill in the blank reasons why you left there is that you were fired? You say no. Do you say you won't say that you were fired? Yes, you are going to say it, that you were fired. And you have to state the reasons why you were fired. For instance, or you were retrenched. Let's use the language. For instance, when the subsidy was removed, it affects the inputs and profit margin declined. As a result, the firm decided that, we are going to retrench those with the highest pay, 500,000 above. You were affected. Won't you state reasons why you were relieved of your job? Right? Won't you state it? You will. Why? We want to see your sincerity so that if you bring it in, you could be sincere to the firm. Nothing wrong. So during the application blank, you have to do what? State reasons why. If you are asked, you have to state reasons why you were fired. Now look at the selection processes. First thing is what? Employee interview. Employee selection processes. Number 1, employment interview. Number 2, medical examination. Number 3, appointment letter. So let's look at employment interview. It is a one-on-one interaction between the interviewer and the potential candidate. Here, it is used to find whether the candidate is best suited for the required job or not. And once you pass this, what happens? You undergo medical interview. So the medical examination is a test that is conducted on the employee to ensure that his physical fitness so that we avoid absenteeism at work. And once you pass medical interview, what happens? Stage 3, you'll be issued appointment letter. So appointment letter is a reference check that is made about the candidates, selected, and then finally he is what? Appointed by giving a formal appointment letter to indicate that he has been employed. Now look at where my question is coming. This is the question. That he was employed. You know, he has undergone interview, passed. He has undergone medical, passed. He was issued appointment letter, and then he resumed work. 3 weeks into the job, you discover that this candidate is no more fit, is no more medically fit to work. What do you do? HR, please. HR workers, please. Somebody should say something. Huh? You know, he passed the interview, passed the medical. He has the employment letter with him. He has been working for 3 weeks, but now you discover he's no more medically fit. What do you do? Yes, louder. Sit down. That is why we say he's no more medically fit. He's go to his father's house. Very simple. Yes, let me hear your view. I need to hear that Nigerian view. Yeah? He has his employment letter already. He's a staff. So in that case, what do? You should... Oh, I didn't even get it. That they should take up the medical condition, or they should take him up to continue to work. How? He's a staff, but he's not fit. No. That health insurance cannot cover him. He's just coming in. Yes, let me hear you. Hold on, no, I love this class. Let it be interactive.
So the health, did he indicate it in his CV?
No, now. See, he was fit.
Then they should give him sick leave.
Ha! But even if you go on sick leave, you have discovered, you need to hear that scenario. After 3 weeks, you have discovered that this person is no more medically fit. Yes, the first test you did, you know, there are different categories of tests. Right? And once you discover that a worker is no more fit, you had no option. Let me give you an example of what we are saying here. You want to say something? Yeah? Yes, that is the right thing to do. For the 3 weeks he or she has put in, you are going to pay him off because he's no more medically fit. But if the condition, like my lady is saying, if the condition is the one that can be salvaged, you can take him or her in by referral to the HSE department when they will take up the medical situation. Fine. Look at a good example of it. Kanu Nwankwo is a Nigerian footballer. He was medically fit. He played for Ajax. He moved to Arsenal. He was medically fit. He played for Arsenal. Now he got a new offer to play for Inter Milan for 20 million. Medical was done. He was fit. He was signed for 20. Now he resumed work. Pre-match medical, it was discovered he has a hole in his heart, meaning he's no more medically fit to play ball. What did Inter Milan did? Cancel the appointment. Simple. But there's one that was so funny to me in 2005. Halilu Fadiga. He was signed in for 5 years contract. Pre-match medical, it was discovered that Halilu Fadiga have a hole in his teeth, meaning he's no more medically fit, and the contract was cancelled. A typical Nigerian man, waiting concern teeth and playing football. Is that not what you be thinking? Good. Look at it this way. Why playing football? Did you not? When you play football, From corner kick, you nod. Even incidental coming, you do nothing. One with hole in the teeth. Do you know what the toothache is? You know the headache. Right? So you are going to be conscious for any kick coming in. Medically, it's not fit to play. And I was like, normally, Africans have a way of solving that toothache. Is that not? So let me not diversify because it has happened to me. And I was asked to go and bring all my what? I should go and bring my health history. Truly, I didn't travel with my health history. My health history was left with a loot in Lagos. It means they have to profile, start gathering health history, which should take the next 3 weeks. Una dey learn. I have to enter Supermall, get garlic, right? Open it and place it there. Under 30 minutes, over. And I went in. You were like, you, Nigeria, what magic did you do? We are too much when it comes to that, so you don't. I'm going to wake up this prayer. It doesn't work that way. We have our way out of it. So if it's medically fit, allow him to work. But once you discover this person is no more medically fit, out. For the weeks or months or time he put in, pay compensation. But if the condition is the one that your health and safety department can manage it, what do? Roll him in so that the HSC policy can cover him or her. Now, look at manpower planning. Remember manpower planning, which is the second function of HR, right? And when we talk about manpower planning, it has to do with the process of reviewing an organizational employee or manpower needs. Then selecting the best people for a certain job. And the end goal of manpower planning is a successful planning for a smoothly running operation. And the long term of it will result of company achieving their goals and objectives because the employee have filled the right positions. But go down so that we look at the hold on. You are jumping. Okay. Let me just give it from my own here. Because there are 4 key areas of manpower planning. Which is what? When you talk about manpower planning, these are the 4 things that will happen. Manpower planning has to do with what? Planning, organizing, directing, and controlling of these workers. This is what we mean by manpower planning. These 4. You plan, you organize, you direct, and control them based upon the what? The manpower set out goals. And you do it from time to time. So that if there's any loophole, you employ to cover up for the loopholes. You employ to cover up for the loopholes. Okay. Please. Performance appraiser is my main target. I must not leave this class without breaking it down in detail. What do we mean by performance appraiser? Let me not wait for my driver. What do we mean by performance appraiser? Performance appraiser is a systematic description of our employee job relevant strengths and weaknesses. What are your strengths on the job? And what are your weaknesses on the job? So that by the time we know the area you are good at and the area you are not just good at, those are your weaknesses. We are going to tailor a training need for you. Your training need may be different from his own training need. Your own training need may be different from her own training need. So we'll look at your strength and your weaknesses. We're going to train her in this area. We'll look at your strength and your weaknesses. Is that weakness area, those areas you are not too strong at, is going to retrain you on. So what we are doing is what we call what? Employees appraiser or employment appraiser. So we do it once in a year. So that in the next year, the performance appraiser will do this year, will guide us in the new year. So during performance appraiser, which will look at your strong or you look at your strength and weaknesses, it will be a guide that will take us through the whole year so that you can improve upon your performance in the new year. But look at it this way. What are the terms we use in performance appraiser? 1, we have what? Rater. Who is a rater? A rater is the person that evaluates the employee. You said that you call him rater or you call him what? Appraiser. Ratee is another term. Who is the ratee? The ratee is the employee who is being rated. Okay? Then rating is the process of performing the performance appraisal proper. So what are the objectives of performance appraisal? One is to review the performance of the employee over a given period of time. Two is to judge the gap between the actual and the desired performance. And three is to help the management in exercising organizational control and help to strengthen the relationship between by communication between superior subordinate to the managerial level. Once you are doing it from time to time, you want to create Google rapport to increase input. That is your target. So that the employee will give in their best to the organization. And in return, what did the organization give you? They help you meet with your own individual goals. That's where we start the class from now. Where we said you have to what? When you are employed, write out your own objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once you achieve those 5 objectives, do you still remain with the organization? Out you go to do what? Go achieve more. Okay. Now let's look at the limitation. When we are looking at your strength and your weaknesses, there are limitations to it. So what are those limitations? One is what we call halo effect. The person that is evaluating your performance, that is evaluating your weaknesses and your strength, which is the rater. The halo effect simply means the rater may base a full appraisal on the basis of one positive quality which was found out earlier. When you resumed the first 3 months of resumption, what's the name again? Tosi. When Tosi resumed in January, 7:30, she's on her desk. February, she maintained 7:30, she's on her desk. March, she maintained 7:30 on her desk. By April, no be this organization. Now we dey here, we know how they go. 9:30, she's coming to her boss. So if the rater who knew her January, February, March, decided to rate her punctual, currently, is she punctual? Huh? So that become a problem of what? Halo effects. So you give her 99. Even currently, she's not up to what? 50. So it's a halo effect. Number 2, problem of leniency or strictness. Many raters are too lenient, not strict. In that case, they try to rate you what? They decide to give you scores that are not yours. So high score may be given because they are lenient to this employee, even if they have no merit for you. Also, a reverse situation takes place where all employees are rated very strictly and very low scores are given. For those of us that attended public universities, be it state or federal, you could have come across strict lecturers. I have 2 of them. The other one will tell you A belong to Alpha. So meaning within my own department, 567 candidates or students, none of you dare score A because you are not Alpha. Alpha is in there. And I look at this man and say, what is this man up to? I said, Daddy, are you saying if I score 99, they no born you well? I said, what is this man saying? Because where I'm coming from. Baba, it's like we are going to fight for the next 4 years, this department too. Now barracks are they come from. Now general blood then in me. If I score 99 and you dare not give me, definitely the federal government that employed you will be the one to settle our 2. He said, no problem. The B is for me and my wife. The best student can go with C. I was like, which planet is this one coming from? As in, and the next I have to ask those in 200 level to be sure that whether this man is normal. I said, Prof, please pray that he should not identify you. Because if he does, for the next 4 years, you'll be writing that course. I'm like, huh? That is one. Another one in that department, they call him double chief. Yes. He said he was born in US, brought up in Jamaica, studied in Jamaica. He's a chief, a king in Jamaica. He speaks American English, Jamaican English, but he's a Nigerian and a prince, a king to be in Nigeria. I was like, yeah. How would that kingdom be? Where this one is a king ruling. And he made us to understand that please, so for the whole semester, he will only appear in the lecture hall twice. The first appearance, introduction. The second appearance is CA. Over. I was like, who employed you then? Because I was a class rep and I have to be close to them. As, sir, who employed? It's federal government. And they allow you to be attending lecture hall. A 5 months program, you appear twice. He say, yes, that's why I'm a double chief. And he go about with his long guitar, playing reggae raga. Say, oh, we have entered express. And I have to address the student to buckle up because there's war coming. You have to prepare yourself. So these are strict lecturers. Right? So once you can skate through that process, you are good to go. And then the linear one, you have them. So the same thing can happen when you are doing performance appraisal, where leniency or strictness can easily come in. As a result, it becomes a limitation. Next on that limitation is what we call the central tendency. Sometimes a rater gives only middle range scores to all individuals. Extreme high or low scores are avoided. And this cause central, in this case, I no one fail anybody. I no one pass all of them. Make all of them a day here. So even when they are meant to be in high score, you put them at the middle. There is central tendency problem. It's become a limitation. Then this number 4, halo effect. A halo effect simply means sometimes the rater may evaluate on the basis of one negative quality. This results in overall lowering rating of the particular employee. For example, he does not shave regularly. Therefore, he must be lazy at work. Do you see where he bases his judgment? He must be lazy at work. What? Is there any connection between this and... Look at the basis of judgment. So that is halo effect. Then the last is what? Okay, number 4, horn effect. Okay. Latest behavioral effect. In this case, the rating is based on influence by the most recent behavior, and the rater may ignore an average behavior during the full appraisal year. So meaning all you have been doing from January to October could be ignored. Your performance in November, December will be used. And that is a limitation on its own part. It's a limitation on its own part. So when you are basing your appraisal, you have to use the central one that is acceptable. And we have different type or different method of performance appraisal. We have the critical incident method. We have the weight checklist. We have the pair comparative analysis. We have the graphic rating scales. We have the easy evaluation. We have the behavioral anchor rating scales. They have performance ranking method. Number 8, management by objective, MBO. Then we have the 360 degree. And in all this type, 360 is the best. So that if you are in charge tomorrow, ignore every other method and use what? Activate 360. Why do we say 360 performance appraiser is the best? Every other person that is involved, that come in contact with the workers, are allowed to judge them. Every other person that come in contact with the workers are allowed to judge them. So we're going to look at 360 in detail. Let me pick 360. Since others are self, go to where 360. Okay, let me run it up before you go down. Go back to 360. You've passed it. Okay, 360. A 360 degree performance appraiser is that judgment that comes from all that work with the employee, that look at them from, okay, leave it, go down, just go down. There's a way, there's a place to bring 360. Yes, leave it. This is up again a bit. Up. Good. So we say a 360 appraiser is made up of top manager, immediate workers, superior workers, peers, subordinate, yourself, and customers. These are the people that judge you. Your superior manager knows you. We want to see his judgment. Your colleague, we want to see their judgment. The customer that interact with you, we want to see their judgment. Yourself, judge yourself and bring your result. It's only in Nigeria. If you are asked to judge yourself, rate yourself 1 to 10. Yes. Who are you? 1 to 10. Where will you rate yourself? Interaction with people wise, you rate yourself 8. Interaction with people wise, you rate yourself what? 7. Interaction with people wise, where do you rate yourself? Where do you rate yourself, my dear? Your interaction with people. Where do you rate yourself? 8. Where do you rate yourself, your interaction with people? Where do you rate yourself, 1 to 10? 7. Where do you rate yourself, your interaction with people? 11. That you are both the 10 itself. You have extra. Good. But see, it's only the white man that will tell you his reality. And they will tell you heaven will not fall. So if you are to rate yourself 1 to 10, your interaction with people, 9. 5. Your interaction with people. Where do you rate yourself 1 to 10? 4. See? But if the people around you were asked to give your rating, you'll be shocked what the rating would look like. Right? We have our reunion, the set of the St. John Seminary School, our set of 94. And when we're having reunion, we're like, is this one our classmate? Is he part of 94? I was like, okay, fine. To know ourselves more, let's do it the way we were. Everybody on assembly. So we have to go on assembly. And we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 arms. It was when we get into our classes, because each arm is made up of 45 students, we begin to, so you are in this class, you are in the other class. Oh. And they will begin to say, this one, he doesn't interact while he is in school. He has his own group of people. Oh, see Bala, that one, he always go with dagger while we were in school. We begin to identify ourselves. So the rating, we begin to rate ourselves. So you are not a reverend father. Do you go with dagger into the church? So it's one of those things. So if you are to rate yourself, you mark yourself good. But if those working with you, your manager or your subordinate or the customer rates you, we believe their judgment is the best. You are going to compare the judgment of these 6 to give you what? You're good or bad or do it all over again. I'm doing this fast, you can see, because I want to emphasize on your job fair and scholarship so that I can go. Let's look at employees' engagement. Employees' engagement. And I'm going to use this. Hello, what's the name? Israel. Tosi. Israel, I know you are not married yet. You are not. Good. But you are going to do that in the nearest years. Good. Tosi, you are not engaged yet. You are engaged. No, that's you have this illustration. You have known it, but not in detail. Annie, are you good? Now let's look at this way. Israel, you are to be engaged to your new job 60%. Your engagement to your work 60. The remaining 40, you are going to engage it to yourself and every other things. But Annie, you are going to be engaged to your work 70%. The remaining 30 is to yourself. You could understand now. Yours is 70. Yours is 70. His is 60. Why? You have a lot to do. And by the virtue of tomorrow, you now have your partner. What happened? You see the 60. You engage to job. You are going to narrow it to 40. Bring out 20. You see the other 40 that you left out there. You are going to do what? Bring out 20. Right? Plus 20, right? Make it what? 40 to engage to madam. And now, Annie, the 70 you used before now, you are going to narrow it down. You bring out 20 from the 70. Bring out another word. Okay, you bring out 30, 20. Making it 50. We are going to engage it to what? Oga. Why are you engaging 40 and you are engaging what? 50. He is the head. You are the subordinates. Now, immediately children comes in. You are still going to ration those what? Attachment. Because you are going to have 10 engaged to the children. You are going to ration it 10 to the children. Reason it being that as they are coming up, and that 10 you are going to give children, you divide it equally among them. But our mothers will not pay for this test. So immediately children comes in. You see that 40 you left for Oga. The hijack is say, nah, ikana. Bring that. Okay, you understand it, Abby? Sorry, my dear. Sorry, check. Is it saved? Check for me, please. Now you now engaged the whole to your children. To the extent that mother will be proud to tell you, hey, I'm in this marriage because of my children. I'm in this marriage. How? You are in the marriage because of the Oga. Okay? Because the children, once they come of age, they are still going to be engaged somewhere. So if you have retrieved every other one, you get engaged to those children. That is where problem will come. The very day your boy got himself engaged to the other young lady, you know what you are thinking? That young lady is coming to compete with you. When I was taking care of my baby, where were you? Please, never you get engaged. Immediately he got engaged. That small ration you gave him, bring it back. Still do what? Add it to Oga's engagement. Till death do you part. Make Oga no suffer. That is the reality of life. So please, ration it well. So when you come to employees' engagement, because there's rational engagement and there's other one. So emotional engagement. Ration it equal so that the home will not suffer it. Is that taken? So let's go to employees' engagement proper. So we say employees' engagement is a heightened emotional connection that an employee feels for his or her organization that influences him or her to exert greater disciplinary effort to his or her works. Here, employees' engagement is the level of commitment and involvement. Okay, level of commitment and involvement an employee has towards their organization and values. It means a step ahead than employee satisfaction. It has to do with what? Belief in the organization, desire to work to make things better, understanding of business contents and the bigger picture, respectful of and helpful to colleague, willingness to go extra miles, then keeping up to date with with development in the field. And we have two components of engagement. They are rational engagement and emotional engagement. The rational engagement has to do with what? The involvement, understanding, and motivation an employee has in his or her job. Why emotional engagement is the attitudinal attachment an employee has to his or her company. Here, please, this is what we are talking here. Your engagement to your work should not be more than what? How many do you get now, Oga? No, now once you engage, you have reduced it. Once children comes in, you have reduced the 40 to 30. Once children come, your 50 have been reduced to 40. Okay? You do that to get the job work. But when you are 100% or when you are 50, 60, 70% engaged to job, what happened? The home will suffer. Israel, how do you feel that 5:30 a.m. Madam leaves your bed to work and come back by 9 p.m. Monday to Friday? Why? Why? Why would you say she will leave the job? What were you thinking? Before you met her, she was doing 5 to 9. Okay, now that you've met her, what do you want? To balance that, what do? You sit down, discuss, agree on terms. If she must leave the job, you will have to create alternatives. Is that not? Yeah. Please, before you allow her to disengage, sit and agree. Engage her somewhere else. Yes. And then, madam, how do you feel that Oga appeared on Friday and disappeared on Sunday till Friday again? You will cope. Ha, ibiakwa. You go give us practical experience. You go cope. Friday he's here. Sunday he's off. Based on understanding. But it shouldn't be a continuous occurrence. Yes, it shouldn't be a continuous occurrence. Because if it is, the house will be affected. In that case, you need to sit down and agree on terms. You must balance the engagement. Very, very, very vital. Israel, I don't want to listen to you. Okay, so let's look at it this way. What are the categories of engagement? We have 3 of them. We have engaged employee. The engaged employees, they are the builder. They are the ones that make things happen. Once they are involved, you must see results. Category 2, we have not engaged type of employee. These ones, they tend to concentrate on the tasks rather than the what? The goals. Not be work, we'll make work. And we'll go work now. After 30 days, we'll collect alerts. So, they are not engaged. And that is wrong. Some of you teachers in the schools here, right? Some of you are not engaged. Right? I know what I'm saying. 8:30, you are just going there. Oh, that they are not paying you, but you volunteer to offer that service. No, please. See, the fact that you have taken up the job, you have to put in your best. Right? That the government is not there. You should know. Deep down you, there's government here that is there. Please. That you volunteered. Government is paying you stipend for that volunteering. Okay? But government believe and trust you that you will deliver. That's why you are in that field. So please, that little thing you are offering, it will go a long way. And I know what I'm saying. Please, do it and do it well. Because there's somebody here that is monitoring, supervising, and judging you. Except you are saying the person here is dead. I know it's stressful, because when you are telling the children to go left, they are going right. Junior school. They are your children. They are children. There's nothing you can do. So you have to model them. You have to direct and guide them. But not engaged employee. They will tell you, no be work, they won't make work. We go work. And it's wrong. You don't need to concentrate on the task. You have to concentrate on what? On the goals. So that at the end of it all, you are going to have an excellent outcome. You will even love it more. Some of us may not want to teach before now, but your interaction with the children, what happened? You fall in love for it, right? So, the last category is what? The actively disengaged employee. The actively disengaged employee, they are the one we call cave dwellers. These ones, you don't even know that they are workers. You only see them during what? During screening. And they are the one you call ghost workers. Now, we are even hearing that we have ghost NYC personnel. How do you call them? They only appear when there is what? Screening. Clearance only, and they are out. But these things you are doing is a voluntary service. Why would one want to involve in that? You can go for exemption, right? You can go for exemption. Lie. That is what we fought for during our age. In the camp, state that if you will even David, now what for you? There are 28 conditions for exemption. But they only emphasize on marriage, age, sickness. Abi? So what happened to the other 24? Abi 25? I told Mama, after putting 3 months, Mama, I no want serve again. This is a voluntary service. Right? This is a voluntary service. Copper, they receive query. Copper no, they receive query. So, Mama, I no want again. Allow me go do my master's. I don't want to waste the remaining months. And it's like, why? You are still due of age to serve. I say, yes. But go check clots 27. My life is no more safe in Benue State. So give me exemption. Simple now. I was like, okay, fine. I knew you don't want to serve. But I will surely take you to another place you serve. I say, better. Where do you want to put? I say, I will take you to class. I say, better. I will even want to experience class. And I was moved to St. Monica College. I was happy. When I get there, it was girls' school. I said, Mama, you don't fail. You no go work. You send me to girls' school. I return back to the state. Say, Mama, give me exemption. Say, you are back again. I say, yes. I don't want to serve. You send me to girls' school. He said, and so what? You say you want to be in the class? I say, no, not girls' school. Please, exemption. It's okay. Since you don't want to serve, I will say post you to another school. And I was moved to community secondary school, Otukpa. And when I got there, the first thing that stared at me, 7:30, I got to that community. I said, Copper, where is the safe place to go? Police station, right? And I went to Otukpa police station. By the time the bike man dropped me, I was like, DPU, now the station be this. Says, police, you are not safe here. How can I trust my life in your hand? Just small 3 rooms like this. The police say, you know work. You know work. It's okay, what do you want? I said, okay, your palace. Let me go stay there. Tomorrow I will resume in the school. And then the palace. And on getting there, while waiting for the king to come and address me, looking at those pictures, and I was like, what? Home from home. Because the retired colonel, we're in block A, he's in block B. And I'm seeing him. My best friend, Ame, says, oh, he's the prince here. How? When he came, like, my godson, I said, sir, what are you doing here? Where is your dad? I said, he's in 82 division. What happened? The last time I heard he's in 5 but I said, we've moved. Okay. Why are you here? I said, I'm here as a copper. Posted, I said, that is good. Don't worry, your friend is coming from Unijos. He's on his way coming for weekend. Hey, who is there? Come and take care of him. is your prince friend. Treat him the way you treat your prince. You don't see how God is doing your work. So all the headache from there that I don't want, I was being moved to promised land. So now I'm at home. They won't allow me to go to Kwara because there's corpus lodge for the school. I even have apartment there. So I will just shorten the two environment for the remaining service year. So if I go to the state, they want, how far my boy? I say, Male, thank you for taking me to that community. Right? And from that community to Enugu, just like 25 minutes drive. So for every weekend, I'm in the barracks. Off I go. So service year was okay. But the impacts, friends, children that have drawn along those years, to date were in touch. Because there's something that was happening in those communities and I don't like it. You even go SS1. They will tell you, that one, you get one baby at home already. How? Out of wedlock. Out of wedlock. As I say, what? We need to change that orientation. So please, if you are engaged, make sure it's engage. If you are doing your own evaluation, try to identify those workers that are not engaged. Change their belief, change their orientation, that they must concentrate on goals, not what? Tax. So that once they concentrate on goals, what happens? You have engaged them. They become engaged worker. Then if you notice the actively disengaged workers, what do? Fire them. Are we there? They are on your employment, they are on your payroll and you are not seeing them. What do? Fire them. There must be no room for those workers. But there's one that baffled me. Must I check? Federal government employ lecturers. And they tell you we are going to pay you through IPPS. And the workers are telling federal government no. So who will be your guy for here? The lecturers or the federal government? And I knew why they don't want IPPS, because it don't expose many things. So let's leave that apart. So what are those measurements of employees' engagement? 1, listing. 2, measure current level of engagement. And then 3, identify the problem areas. 4, taking action to improve employees' engagement by acting upon the problem areas. And once you do this, you are going to look at the model of employees' engagement by saying, meaning you have to speak positively about the organization. Stay, by desire to be a member of the organization. Strive, by going beyond what is minimally required. And when we look at employees' engagement, what are those activities that you must put in place to get these employees engaged? There are 15 activities you must put in place if you need your workers to get engaged to the job. Task, then objective will be met. Objective, and they delivered. There are 15 activities. First thing you need to do is to do what? Involve your employee in your business planning. Because whatever you are involved in planning, are you not going to deliver along the line? Because you want to see the result of what you planned. 2, create a knowledge sharing system. One of the biggest cause of high employees employee turnover rate is the loss of essential information. Implement a mentorship program, pairing experienced employee with newly hired one, so that they can do what? They can have this knowledge being shared. Show the money. Show the workers the money. Like we say, when you show them money, what will happen? Hello? Louder again. When you show money, show them the money, what happened? Morale high. When you show them the money, they will go extra miles. Let's look at it this way. You are all working together and you are placed on your salary. And we said whoever, normally we close by 3 p.m. Those who are going to put in more extra 2 hours, that will close by 5. We are going to have bonus of 150,000. How many people be interested to add extra 2 hours? Almost everybody. Because what? You have shown them what? The money. And in that case, they are going to go extra miles to get the job done. So if you need them to get engaged, show them what? Show them the money. Then number 4, Encourage and provide learning opportunity for these workers of yours. Number 5, create your own internal magazine to celebrate them, tell them how they matters. Then 6, I'm my own hero, where you encourage individuals to design and own their career paths instead of relying on the company or any other manager. And that's why you see when Coca-Cola was in place, the brain behind Lacasera, he was a worker that worked with Coca-Cola, right? He has it. He kept it to himself. Okay? The environment was not conducive. He moved and started. But today, see where he is. Big. So try to create opportunity for your staff to also own their own career path. Then celebrate the people, like their birthday, promotion, retirement, newcomer, welcoming party. Place them as an important role that there matters in the organization. Celebrate them from time to time. Then number 8, have team photograph. Okay, the photograph will be there to celebrate them. Raise salary. And how often do you raise a salary? Every 2 years. And then celebrate achievement. Okay, celebrate achievement. And then show respect to workers, whether they're junior staff, whether they're management level or senior management level. Celebrate all the workers. Show them that they matter by celebrating them. And then make sure that people have all the resources they need to deliver their job. Build long-term engagement. And finally, empower your employees. Doing this, you are trying to do what? You are trying to get them engaged to the job. Are we good to go? Hello, uncle. Is there anybody that was in this section yesterday, the 2 sections yesterday that is not here? Call them now. Let's just do our job fair. Let's link us up with jobs quickly. Everybody come in now. Let's link everybody to jobs. Then scholarship option, so that if you want to further, you can use any of the 2. Because I've seen you guys and I never believed it could get to this. The first time I was forced to mentor a lady, Nccf Kwara 2015. And she came to me and said, Brother David, please, I need your help. I'm the first daughter of the house, and I want to leave a legacy for my younger one. I want to master in US. I must run my master in US. I was like, a lady. After you service, what's the next? Hello, a lady in the house. Louder now. Huh? No, now you are louder. I said loud it. That is the general notion. See, yes, that is the general notion. But sister number 1, what made me to understand is a lie. That she want to leave a legacy for her younger one. She's a firstborn. That she want to go to US and do her masters. And I was like, it was a key that was open. Do you hear that? I asked her, please, is your dad aware of this plan of yours? Say yes. Is mom aware? Yes. Or yeah, put your dad on phone for me. Hello, sir, Mr. David Ojodomo Meshach. Okay, this is what I do. This is what I do. I'm here to impart on my children. Your daughter is part of them, and she want me to mentor her. But I need to know one thing. She want to go to US to do her masters. Are you aware of this appliance? Yes. Is madam aware too? Madam, are you aware? Do you support? Fine. We'll get back to you. And that's how we discuss. We'll follow the processes applied. And she got admission. State University, LA. But there was strange condition. She must resume on and before May 28th. She was the AGS, Nccf Kwara of that year. Handover is June 7th. So it's either she resumed before 28th, or she differ or forfeit her admission, wait till June 7th to handover. So what do we do? Why the controversy was on, she was what? I said, don't bother. We discussed with the house, and that's why I love this house. The family agreed for her to do what? To hand over for an interim. There was an interim person already that would take over from her. So she hand over interim so that on the 7th, the interim person can easily take over from where she stopped. And on 26th, of May, she flied out for studies. And I even forgot that I have somebody in that line. 6 years down the line, so like, please, Mr. David, I sent you a mail. You have not just acknowledged. I said, you should know this man now. I've been offshore. From there, I'll go to the field, attend to others, but I will check. It's okay, good and fine. Next 3 weeks, I'm coming back to Nigeria for my wedding. And you must be there. Please. So just like that. So what about the plans? He said, I've done this for the past 4 or 5 years. My younger one, 3 of them, they're in US already with me, leaving the last born with the parents. Oh, so this was your plan. This is a legacy you want to leave behind for them. It works. You get a long way. So let's help us. Are we ready now, Uncle? Good. So let's quickly just connect ourselves with this job of ours. Okay. For the first time while you are here, before you round up, at your convenience, please, you can do some remote job, right? Remotely from your phone or from your laptop or palm top. Devote your time. You could do 1 or 2 of these remote jobs, and you'll be paid in the foreign currency. It boosts your CV, it boosts your experience, and boosts your contact and connections. So quickly, I will give you remote job 5. I'm going to be fast about it. First one, you're going to look at www.remoteok.com. www.remoteok.com. Number 2, you check www.freelancer.in. Freelancer.in. Do we get that? No, number 3, No or yes. .in, I-in, and .in. Freelancer.in. That's in. Or do I spell freelancer? Okay. Number 3, www.remote.com. You know, there's remote OK. It's a different site from remote.com, right? That's 3. Number 4, right? www.landing.jobs. Landing. That's the landing. Landing.jobs. Do you get that? Do you get that? And finally, number 5. Go, I say I will give you 5. www.hired.com. Hired. Hired. www.hired.com. Good luck. Good luck. So after your service year, you will discover that NYC was covering many things. The first 2 weeks you'll be tired to stay at home, right? So you'll be desperate to get job. So this is what you are going to do. From anywhere you are in Nigeria, call HR job. Call HR job on 080 1440 774. Call HR job on 080 1440 774. So why calling? Please, I'm so person. I study so course. I need job anywhere in Nigeria except, there are some area in Nigeria you will not want to work, Abi. So you create your exception and then you work with it. Okay? If that is okay, number 2, because you are desperate for a job, send SMS only to this number. You will know once you are done with service, you know that it's among you have seen one. I need to give you this example. 2013, Nccf Niger State. This guy got job. I never knew he has not done POP. He got job just 2 weeks to POP. Now, how do he tell his boss that he's going to Mina? next week for POP. And he now called me, say, Mr. David, sir, we have problem on hand. And when I say, how? You are not done with. Then how do you convince me to support you? I thought you are done. Okay, fine, let's talk to your HR. They said, no problem, let him go and resume by Monday. Before then would have created his decks. I said, please, you see that thing you serve? Hold it tight. Because that grace is abundant for you. Yes, nobody, that's the spirit for you. Because he believes when he's done with POP, he don't want to sit at home. So please, when you are done, send message to this number. I'm so person, I study so, I need job anywhere in Nigeria, except SMS only to this number. 080-7475-4380. SMS only to 080-7475-4380. SMS only. If you call the number, it will ring and nobody will pick. SMS, that number is dedicated to SMS only. But after 48 hours, that is 3 days later, no response to your SMS. What do? Call the organization direct number on 080 99 111 919. Do we get that? That is 080 99 111 919. Then international organization within the employed. This is where you get it. www.devers.com. www.devers.com. The devers will be what? Oh, I thought my driver, you are serving yourself. Other states, what they will do for me, just here, but don't worry, let everybody be here. Devers will be DE, V for van, E, X for xylophone, X. So DEVEX, devers.com. Do you get that? You see job and you enjoy it. Next is www.opportunitiesforafricans.com. www.opportunities is in plural for there is FOR. www.opportunitiesforafricans.com. Do we get that? Now, yesterday I said round the federation, there's an office that recruits every day. You need to be at that office before 7:30. Go there with all the original credential you have. Prepare yourself for interview. And if you see any of us that you know at those centers, just ignore to identify with us. Write the text. When you pass, when it's time for interview, if you come up, then come and identify. If I'm there, Anayo, Ukbe, any of the team, do anybody, just identify yourself. I'm from Sususu family house. This is when I was trained. Sit down, we'll not make the interview family and friend thing. There's nothing wrong. But if you identify yourself and you write the test and fail, what happened? You have cut it short. If you fail the first attempt, don't bother. Tomorrow morning, come. Come. Because we've seen some of you that were desperate to die. First attempt, second, third, and they made it third attempt. So even if you keep writing 10 times and you pass, is it not job you are looking for? So please, let's give ourselves the location now one after the other. The first, if anybody using Lagos office, is any of you going to partake in Lagos? So I will give you the Lagos office address. Okay, this is the Lagos address. Quickly. Number 6, Olusoji Idowu Street. Number 6, Olusoji Idowu Street, Ilupeju. So it means on Ikorodu Road, okay, you stop at Onipano bus stop. If you are coming from the island, it's on the left-hand side. If you are coming from the mainland, it's on the right-hand side. Just by Onipano bus stop, you look behind the BRT terminal. That's one-story building, black gate. You see crowd. Once you are there by 7:30, you see crowd going into that gate. they no get job. Na job that they look for. Follow them, eh? You will have the luck. Anybody using Ibadan office? So Ibadan office, are we there? Plot 44, block 8. Plot 44, block 8, Oluyole Estate Extension. I may not pronounce the Oluyole even right, but just you know what I'm calling, please. Just plot 44, block 8, Oluyole Estate Extension. Opposite Pavilion Event Center, Ibadan. Do you get that? Because that Ibadan office take care of Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, and Ondo. Because some of yours that are far off, I'm going to give you the website, you apply online. But it's those centers that are close to you that you go for your interview. Asaba office will take care of Delta, Edo, Anambra, Enugu, and Ebonyi. So is anybody using Asaba office? If you are using Asaba office, this is the address. Number 30, DLA Road, beside NIT building, Asaba. Number 30, DLA Road, beside NIIT. 30, DLA Road, beside NIIT building, Asaba. Port Harcourt office. Anyone using Port Harcourt office? Because Port Harcourt office will take out of River, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Imo, and Abia states. That's where you go for your own interview. So if you are using Port Harcourt, this is the address. Port Harcourt will be number 19 Ohaito Street. 19 Ohaito Street by CFC bus stop, D line, Port Harcourt. Do you get that? Person writing at the back, 19 Ohaito Street by CFC bus stop, D line, Asaba. Abuja office. Anyone using Abuja? So Abuja office is area 2. Area 2, section 1, Gongola Street, Abuja. But Abuja is not just every day like other states. Abuja is Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Tuesday, and Fridays. That's Abuja. So just area 2, section 2. So area 2, section 1, Gongola Street, Abuja. Okay? Then Kano office. Kano office will take care of Kaduna, Kano, Kebbi, Katsina, Sokoto, and Jigawa states. That's where you are going to do your interview. Okay? That's where you will do your interview. So you are going to look at first floor, NSITF building. First floor, NSITF building, Gida Buhari, back of Trade Fair Complex, Kano. And finally, Gombe office. Gombe office will take care of all the south, the northeast, which is Gombe, Bauchi, Adamawa, Taraba, Yobe, and Borno. So you take care of your own in Gombe. And that is number 8, Old GRA, opposite Gombe Water Board, Pantami, Gombe. So for everybody, even if you have forgotten everything, the website will guide you. You look for www.icsoutsourcing.com. ICS out, O-U-T, out. Then sourcing. You know how to spell your sourcing, SOURCING.com. Then where are those 3 persons that I saw yesterday? Agri-science, agri-related. Please take this down. And this is what will happen. If you go in, I will disturb you. I don't need commission. This is what I will do. Your organization are going to approve Nigerian farms that they are going to support for the year. Kwara farm don't cast because of bandits. So if you are selecting, my Enugu farm must follow. If you no follow, you get problem with me. In fact, I'll be coming to the office to disturb you. So Enugu farm will follow. The alternative farm B in Kogi will follow. The alternative farm A in Oshun will follow. At least out of these three, one every year. For me giving you that connection. Because they will pay you in euro, you enjoy the money. But give me that favor by selecting any of my farm. Because it's all about our house. This is our house. So check it quickly. Don't miss anyone. No. Write the following things down. These are the 3 things you are going to submit. You submit cover letter. Submit soft copies of all your credentials. Then an application. Agric and agric related. 3 of you. I think 3 of you raised your hand yesterday. And don't share with anybody that is not here. Oh. I gave you an instance of what happened in Nccf Ebonyi. If you give it to one who is not here, he or she will succeed. At the last phase of interview, we will demand for your ID number. ID number is the number that is on your site, any of the certificates. Your own number is different from his own. Your own is different from his. So who is not part of us, there's no way he or she will get ID number. And after all these tricks, interview, this and that, he or she will be turned back. David no be the cause, so no be me cause am. So please take notes. So these 3 things, you send it to the following email ID: MSFOCB. If you miss any letter, it won't go. So you need to spell it. That's why I'm calling them letter by letter. MSFOCB dash. Then agric you write. Which one is they write? It's not for you now. I know the 3 people I'm giving this into. Understand? So that you won't bother yourself, except you want to share with them. MSFOCB, then dash, Nigeria, dash, recruitment, arts, computer arts, right? Computer arts. Yes, that's the sign of computer. Hello. Is it agricultural related you did? No.
I did agriculture.
Oh, okay. So that I will know my people, and my people will know me when I get to the office. If you disappoint me, it will be difficult when I get to your office. You go. Not Enugu alone, from A and B, Oshun and Kogi. So anyone. So you go, they go. At the so let's look at this. Okay, continue. MSFOCB-Nigeria-recruitment at Brussels. BRUSSELS.msf-org. Sorry. I run it again so that I see it. After recruitment, there's art, right? Yes. Then Brussels, that's BRUSSELS.msf.org. Good luck. Good luck. Computer science, software engineering, IT related courses. Anyone? No computer related. Are you raising or you are hiding your hand? Now so your blessing will pass. So I don't know why you are doing like this. Which one you study? Now you can't hide them. Now you get them. Take it. You just send in your CV to softwarejobsng@gmail.com. softwarejobsng@gmail.com. Economics, accounting, business admin, banking and finance. Anyone? Oh yeah, take it. I've called 4 courses in one. You take it. Your CV to recruitment at landwaysinvestment.com. Land, the way is W-E-Y. W-E-Y. Landway investment.com. Now, everybody now, general. www.saroafrican.com.ng/graduates_trainee_2026. www.saro, Africa together, saroafrica.com.ng/graduates dash, that's hyphen, trainee hyphen 2026. General again, just send your CV and your results, soft copy to. Do you get that? Do you get Saru, right? Then next is hr.kala. Okay, pharmacist, sorry, not general, sorry. Any pharmacist? This for you. You too, uncle. You are there. That is good. I beg, may not they help us to fake drug pool markets. E too much. Lagos and Aba, Onitsha, they won't kill us. They are turning their bedroom to that job. Keep checking them also, please. I was curious to check what is in red and yellow capsule. I don't know why my spirit said, please open it and check. And I open it, have a test. It was pure custard powder. Custard. I was taking yellow and red capsule. No, I'm taking custard. Jesus. How do we get here? So, for pharmacists, please take care. hr.calapharma@gmail.com. So, hr dot, the color is CALA, then pharma PHARM, then computer@gmail.com. Just your CV and your result. hr dot Kala, CALA, then farm, PHARM, then computer@gmail.com. Just your CV and your results, soft copy. My software guy, please take note because we have a big job to do. You know, I'm in warehouse. And we look onto you guys, your junior staff. So from time to time, you do the job. We'll come in later in the night and do the needful. So please, any of these two, you can work in any of the two. Check the second one. The second one, you look for, I need you to Google it and check, software engineers at Sunvite Network Limited. Sunvite will be SUNVAIT. Okay? Software engineer at Sunvite Network Limited. So you can easily send your CV to that email ID. Then we'll go a long way. Where is the mass-com advertisement PR? Okay, only you. Oh, yeah, take. It's for you. So you just send your CV to jobs@denarosi.com. I'm going to spell Denarosi for you. DENAROSI.com. Do you get that? Jobs, computer arts, okay? Denarosi.com. The Denarosi will be DENAROSI.com. This one will come on our group page. Everybody will have it. Most of those online. Then, okay. Project management job for everybody now, right? For everybody, project management. Google Edwin Drake facility and pipeline. Edwin is somebody's name, right? Edwin Drake, DRAKE, facilities and pipeline. Edwin Drake. Drake is DRAKE. Edwin Drake facilities and pipeline, open bracket, oil and gas consultancy firm. You have Port Harcourt office, Warri, Lagos, Abuja. You Google it, follow it up. We will see ourselves in the field. Then engineers, any engineering? Only you. Ayana, you take. Randstad Construction Property Engineering. So you Google it, Randstad. Randstad, Randstad Construction Property Engineering. Canada? Anyone? Job, study in Canada? Yeah, take it. Echo Canada, ECO Canada, www.eco.ca. www.eco.ca. English study, www.globalvolunteers.org. Are you English? Are you in the school? Public or private? Eh? Public school. How long are you going to stay here? You just come, right? So okay, where is the other person that raised hand? Public school or private? Huh? Public. How long are you going to stay here? July. No, you're out of it. You are the only one. So call me June ending so that we partner for you and your children. You and your children. At least I stop this 2020 Nccf Abakaleke. Let me open it with you. I will give you something, yourself and your children. At least you are doing a great thing. I've given you the address, Abby. Okay, yeah. English. Take it. www.globalvolunteers.org. globalvolunteers.com. .org, sorry, org. www.globalvolunteer.org. General. www.unitednigerianplanet.org. Everybody. www.unitedplanet.org. Every other one will come online. No, I may not have that time. Let me do this quick. Agri people again. I will not leave this one because this one they vital. We go see Dragon. Where that lady at the back must come. Check www.partneragency.net. Partneragency.net. And when you are going in, you try to go for field consultants so that you can have access to be doing other job. It's a foreign organization. They will be paying. You agree on their terms and conditions. Be field consultant. Don't be permanent personnel. Field consultant so that you have time for other companies. Huh? Yes, now for her. Agri science. Take this one again. www.successfactor.eu. And this one I will drag and where factors.eu. Please, let's do your scholarship. Every other one will see. There are more jobs that will come in our WhatsApp group page. And if you are not in that group page, ask them to add you to that group page. Okay? Thank you. So for our scholarship, let's do this quickly. www.planetscholarship.com. Please, as I'm calling it, you are spelling it in that order because if you miss any one, it won't open for you. www.planetscholarship.com /? S sign of equal to study as single word, sign of plus in sign of plus USA. It will open for you. I give it to you again. www.planetscholarship.com / you can even see my hand / question tag S equal to study a singular word, study STU, right, single word, then plus in plus USA. I hope we all got that right. You didn't get it. Let me see where you stop. Slash question tag S for Sunday, right? X for Sunday, not xylophone. This thing is S Sunday. Then equal to only one equal to, not two, just only one equal to, right? Just one equal to. One equal to, right? Study. STUDY. Okay? Plus. IN. Plus. USA. That is 1. 2. www.campusfrance.org. Be fast about it. I must step out here before 7, please. www.campusfrance.org. Don't worry, the scholarship is in France and the program will be run in English, so you don't need to panic. www.campusfrance.org/EN, that's English, /EFL. The EFL will be what? EIFFEL. www.campusfrance.org/EN/EFL. The EFL is for EI, letter F, double letter F. Then EL. Thank you. Then United Nations Scholarship. United Nations Scholarship. This is what you get. Did anybody ask a question? The United Nations Scholarship. This is how it goes. www.csc.edu.cn. www.csc.edu.cn/Lahore/scholarship EN. I'm going to spell Lahore LAIHUA/scholarship EN. Do we get it? www.csc.edu.cn/Lahore. Lahore is LAIHUA. Then put slash scholarship. Once you have spelled scholarship, add EN. That's scholarship English, because Nigeria is English. If you are from Niger, Cameroon, after scholarship put FR, because yours is what? French. And if you are from Guinea, end your own with what? Scholarship SP, because it's what? Spanish. But if you are from Ungwa, okay, let me not go there so that I will not diversify this class. Where do we stop? Okay. MasterCard scholarship, right? This is MasterCard. MasterCard _ in fact, see, // I'm going to read the word. Each word after MasterCard, put dash. Foundation, dash. Scholars, dash. Programs, dash. Study, dash. Art, dash. University. You see the way I call it? MasterCard Foundation, Scholars, Programs, Study at University. So MasterCard, there's dash, Foundation, dash, Scholars, dash, Programs, dash, Study, dash, Art, dash, University. It will open for you. UNU, next one, unu.edu/admissions/scholarships. unu.edu/admissions/scholarships. Do we get that? I'll call it again. UNU, that's United Nation. UNU, Commonwealth Nation was the first one. This one is United Nation. unu.edu/admissions is in plural. Scholarship in plural. /admissions/scholarship, right? Do you get that now? Do we get it? Nobody is saying anything. Now when we are not saying, it seems you didn't get it. unu.edu/admissions/scholarships. Next, ussafrican.org, ussafrica.com. Are we there? Then for the Scandinavian countries, Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark. When you go, you are going to see your ex. Those who have undergone through NCCF, RCCF. The RCCF have one exemption, that's RCCF KB State. The Redeemed Corpus, KB State only, because one of their ex, Bro Michael, who benefited from this training in 2014, while abroad, always sending money that we must attend to his people in KB. So that is the only exemption we have for RCCF. Then the second exemption is for CAC Corpus Owerri. And it's still Brother Ayo that is paying on behalf of his people in Owerri. So it's a mission that must be accomplished. So you see them using this contact. So for Sweden, if you want to study in Sweden, free study, free scholarship, you will enjoy it. All you need is your what? Flight tickets. And when you go in, I keep encouraging you must work. Don't depend on your parents or family or relation. Work, study and work so that you make money. Get good saving. So for Sweden, this is what you do. This is the contact. www.studyinsweden.se. Google it, open it, check the course you want to study, run a check on it, look at the schools that offer the course, then apply it. www.studyinsweden.se. Studyinsweden.se. For www.studyinsweden.se. Okay? Just like you have NG for Nigeria, Sweden is SE. Then Denmark, www.studyindenmark.da. Finland, www.studyinfinland.fi. Norway, www.studyinnorway.no. Then I would ask you to greet your GG. There's a way you do it, GG or a Papa, right? NCCF Uyo. He has been in Norway for the past 6 years. So www.studyinnorway.no, www.studyinfinland.fi, www.studyindenmark.de, www.studyinsweden.se. Every other one will come within our group stages. That WhatsApp group, if you are not there, please ask so that you'll be added to that group page. Then for your certification, the earlier I get the information, the better for us so that we can pass this info to the accredited body so that by Tuesday, your certificate will be ready at the family house for collection. Then for those of us that want it in soft copy, also indicates there so that by Monday evening, 7 p.m., the soft copy would have been sent to every one of you that wanted the soft copy. Once again, I have to say thank you for all you've been doing since yesterday. You made it comfortable for me. I appreciate you all. I pray to meet you again, whether physical or online. We are all together. We are one family. Like I said yesterday, this house gave me that blessing, gave me that hope in 2010. When I needed help most in 2010, Nccf Kwara 2010 gave me that hope. The young man that gave me that hope stayed where you are there now. That lady at the back. That is where that young man is. And today, by his grace, that is the general manager of all the farms. He brought the contact and we make sure we put him there to carry us all along for the past how many years since 2010 to date. Thank you so much. And Mr. David Ojodo Momeshak, the director of program with our Growth International, a data warehousing officer. Thank you. You are blessed. If there's any emergency that I think I've given out my contact number yesterday, right? If you must get across to Mr. David, just a call, a chat, WhatsApp, you just get it on 080-2274-8946. 080-2274-8946. And you remain blessed. Thank you.